One of the most consequential developments is who isn't playing this weekend. The Milwaukee Bucks finished the Celtics this past Wednesday night.
They've been very generous. They're sending Paul Pierce. We got bobbleheads. We got Giannis.
That's nice. Oh, the band
Thank you so much to my Bucks.
I like to sit here. I apologize to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Nah, dude, you can't.
I was wrong. No. You guys went out there and handled y'all business. And this guy, potentially the MVP, I'm going to give it up to the Milwaukee Bucks. Y'all proved me wrong, so I'm going to own it.
Yeah.
I'm going to own it.
Doesn't feel genuine.
You really don't have much of a choice.
Right,
Mr.
you don't have a choice.
By the way,
told you he didn't mean it.
I cannot wait.
Giannis. I got you, Giannis.
If we end up in Milwaukee, I hope everyone
I got you, Greek. I got you.
I'm staying at a different hotel.
See what I got? I got you, Milltown.
No, I owned it. Come on now.
The whole point of the story was, A, you're dead if we have to go to Milwaukee, and B, that they have a whole bunch of time off because they don't start up again until next Wednesday. And the only reason, well, one of the only reasons, too, is that Philly-Toronto situation. Well, you're going to get us all hurt at some point on the road trip. Last night,
Jimmy Buckets.
Butler, 25-6.
That guy finally showed up.
They get a Game 7. Sunday, by the way, is the best TV day of all time. And then the Raptors have the leading scorer of the series, who has a mechanical efficiency.
I'd like to tell you a simple story about robots. The truly autonomous robot has been a vision, a dream of scientists, engineers, and artists for many years. One day, it might be possible to construct a thinking machine that, just as we can move and act in our world. Imagine, just for a moment, what it might be like to look into the eyes of a machine and know that it's looking back at you. It has thoughts, intentions, plans, and maybe one day even desires.
Is Kawhi Leonard a basketball robot?
He's a drone.
His shooting has been out of this world. His expression never changing.
I think he bleeds like antifreeze or something. I'm going to check the rule book and find out if robots are allowed to play in the NBA.
Kawhi Leonard is smiling. He just hasn't told his face yet.
Is it destined to remain science fiction, or is it achievable? I believe that it is achievable. The possibilities at that point really will become almost endless.
We don't know that he's not a robot, technically.
Nice.
That has not been confirmed or denied. He is the best player, though, on the court in Game 7. What makes him stand out?
Believe it or not, he's been, as great as Kawhi has been, he's been the third best player in the playoffs.
Ooh.
Who's number 1 and 2?
Nikola, Joker, Greek Freak.
No, sir.
Okay, Chauncey, can you please take over?
As great as he's been. That's how great the league is right now.
Listen.
The individual performance we've had.
There's no way he's the third. Those two other guys obviously deserve some great consideration. Joker been balling.
Balling? What you mean?
He don't do it on both ends like this dude, so stop playing, Paul. I know you want to get buckets
Prisoner of the moment.
and all of that. You know you're a numbers guy. If you're a numbers guy, how you not going with this robot right here? iRobot, whatever you want to call this dude.
Wait, so what is it that puts him in third and not first for you?
I'm just saying, just the impact that these guys are having. He's having a great impact now, no doubt about it. And this is not a knock on Kawhi. I'm just saying.
No, this is a knock on Kawhi.
No, it's not a knock on Kawhi. As great as he's been playing, he's been the third best player in the playoffs. He's been second.
It's almost like king of the court.
Second.
It's almost like king of the court. We all go playing.
Jokic is averaging 26,
KD's not in there
12, and 9 assists. Are you
KD's
telling
not in there nowhere?
KD's fourth.
This dude went out and handled his business and did a gentleman's sweep against your Boston Celtics. So
he's the second best player in the playoffs.
Kawhi Leonard is basically averaging almost 40 against Joel Embiid, Jimmy Butler, and Ben Simmons on the floor.
I'm not saying that's a great impact. Joker is giving you 25, 14, and 9.
Joker's not ahead of Kawhi is all I'm saying.
He's balling.
What about the other end of the floor where the two guys I mentioned virtually guard 5 positions on given plays?
He's been shutting down Enes Kanter. Shutting them down.
Enes Kanter had 26 in Game 1.
Shutting them down.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness, man. This dude right here.
But that's a big leap for the Joker.
Oh,
really is.
I'm just saying his impact.
No,
he's had the #1 impact in the playoffs.
How about that? Joker make 1.6 this season.
The most underpaid player in the league.
It won't be for long.
We will be blessed with a couple of Game 7s. That's the good news, because Philly not the only one who stayed alive. Last night, Dame Lillard, C.J. McCollum, both with 30-point nights out in Portland. And an unusually enormous contribution from Rodney Hood. Career-high 25 for him, and they get a Game 7 on Sunday as well against a team that Seth Curry referred to as sassy, those Denver Nuggets. We have 4 teams, 2 Game 7s. Which of those teams has the best shot at a championship?
First of all, what about Dame? Dame should be on that list, too.
Where's he, 4 or 5?
What you going to say, 12 or 13? But don't worry about it. Beans, I'm going with Toronto. I'm going with Toronto.
Okay.
I think out of those 4 teams, they had the best player still in it. I mean, of those 4 Game 7, of the Game 7 teams.
Yeah, okay.
They have the best player. You're going to say Joker, and that's fine. I can respect that.
Joker, I mean.
But I would say Toronto. Their team is really good. I mean, they've wire to wire been really good all season. It's not a surprise, so I'm going Toronto.
Right now, and that's what I got to go by, and that's factoring injuries, I have to take the Denver Nuggets.
Wow. To win a title.
Of those 4. Of those 4. Here's why. They have home court advantage against everybody except the Bucks. They're in the West, and the last time I checked, Kevin Durant is injured.
True.
And they're going to have home court advantage against the Warriors in the next series, and he might miss a couple of those games.
Wait, no, they won't.
No, they won't.
Denver?
Not against the Warriors?
No, not against the Warriors.
Against Houston, if Houston wins.
Houston's the bottom.
Oh, Houston,
yes,
okay.
Yes, against Houston.
Okay, got it.
I'm going to go with Denver, too. I think they have guard play. They got the best player in the playoffs. They have everything. They have depth, youth, coaching, I think, just all around.
Player in the playoffs. I can't
They have the best. I mean, I'm not saying
over KD, over Kawhi.
I didn't say he's the best player. I say he's playing the best.
I think you just said they have the best player in the playoffs.
I meant he's playing the best out of all of them. And he's a first-teamer this year.
Who?
I agree with that.
Fair.
Joker.
I agree with
he's
that.
a first-teamer
You
this
just
year.
argued with me a week ago about putting the first team and putting Embiid second.
Of course
we
he
just
did.
had this argument.